Hi, so what I have here is the First Alert fire alarm and carbon monoxide detectors. So these are made by First Alert, but they're also made by BRK. So they will go by multiple model numbers. So this particular one is SCO500B. It will also go by SCO500. So what I'm going to demo here is first setting the location of this fire alarm, but also have them interconnected. So right here, you could see there is a wireless feature. The wireless feature allows the fire alarms to talk to each other. So what that means is that once you set this location and one goes off, the other ones will repeat the location of where the fire is detected. So if you have a fire alarm or fire activation in the basement, all your fire alarms will say, hey, there is a alert in the basement. So let me go ahead and get started. So to distinguish between the two, you'll notice I have the Duracell batteries in this one and the Rayovac blue batteries in this particular one. So the first one, what you want to do is, put the batteries in. And just one particular tip, if you have to take the batteries out, just push on the underside. You don't have to actually pry it out, which was a struggle lots of times. So you'll see if I push out the batteries from the bottom, they just pop up because there's tabs in the bottom. So just keep that in mind. So to set the location, first you have to be pretty prepared. So I'm going to explain what I'm going to do first before I do it, because there actually is not much time when you have to set the location. So I'm going to push in the batteries. It's going to tell me to hold this button to set the location. Once it says that, you have to do that right away. So push and hold this once I push the batteries in. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to push the batteries in.
Welcome. First alert, carbon monoxide and smoke alarm. No location programmed. To select location, press and hold test button now. To save location, press and hold test button after location is heard. Basement. Child's bedroom. Dining room. Family room. Guest bedroom. Hallway. Hallway. Location saved. Press and hold test button to test unit.
All right, so that is how you do it. Now, I do want to go over the number of locations. So you see I had to do that really quickly. Once I push in the batteries and it tells me to hold this button, you got to do it right away. So push and hold this button to set the location. Once it says the location, you have to push this button and hold the location again. So just keep that in mind. Now, there are 12 locations. So you could see here, there's the basement, living room, family room, office, kitchen, dining room, no location, hallway, child's bedroom, master bedroom, guest bedroom, utility room. So you'll notice that the first thing I did there was I actually, set the location. And once I do that, I didn't do the testing because the testing was pretty annoying. Now let me repeat this. So I'm not going to do the interconnect here. I'm going to repeat what I did here to set the location independently. So once again, I'm going to push in the battery compartment, and once it says to set the location, I am going to press and hold this button right away and release once it says, once it starts naming the locations. And then after it names the location I want, I'm going to push and hold this button again.
Master bedroom location programmed. To change location, press and hold test button now. To save location, press and hold test button after location is heard. Basement. Child's bedroom. Dining room. Family room. Guest bedroom. Hallway. Kitchen. Living room. Master bedroom. Master bedroom location saved. Press and hold test button to test unit.
All right, so that is setting the location. Now I am going to show you the interconnect between these two alarms. So what that means is I'm going to connect these two alarms so they communicate with each other as far as where the location of the alarm is when it goes off. So this is the first alarm and this is the second alarm. So I'm going to pull out this battery compartment, and what I have to do is before I push this in, I have to hold this button. So I am gonna press and hold this button, keep on holding it. And I have to do this, you'll notice that this light is actually blinking here. And what I have to do now is I have to push and hold this particular, or just push this button here, and this will stop blinking. So once I push this button, this interconnect, and I have to do this within 2 minutes.
Welcome. First alert, carbon monoxide and smoke alarm. Master bedroom location programmed. To change location, press and hold test button now. Press and hold test button to test unit.
So notice after it said that, it means it's interconnected. So you notice all I did was push this button after I held this down as I pushed the battery compartment in. So let's repeat that so that it's clear. So what I'm going to do to connect this to this is I am going to hold down this button as I push in this battery compartment. So I'm still holding this down, pushing this in, and after that beeps, I release. And you notice that is blinking. When that's blinking, within 2 minutes, I have to push the first alarm. So I'm gonna push this first alarm here. And actually, I didn't do that long enough.
Welcome.
So
First alert, carbon monoxide and
once
smoke
this
alarm.
once this
Master
starts
bedroom
talking,
location programmed. To change location, press and hold test button now. Press and hold test button to test unit.
so once this starts talking, it means it's connected. So these two smoke alarms are now connected. So I hope that was not too confusing. But there you go. And if you have to watch this video again, go right ahead. But I know it was slightly confusing, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. All right, thank you so much, and have a great day.